All right, guys, I'm about to share. I'm about to share I'm gonna call it a hack, a mental hack. All right, how to make more money in your life, your business, your career, whatever it is. Right. I'm gonna share a story with you. All right, so you got to stay with me. Years ago, I had a type of mindset that I was always looking for discounts, specials, hookups. Y'all, some of y'all know, okay, where someone was from. Wanted to hook up. Who got the deals? Who running the specials, right? And I used to have that mindset. And I never forget. I'm gonna share this story with you. Had a little full arrow star, and I had this local shade tree mechanic named Red. At the time, Red was good, okay, and he wasn't, for his caliber, he was not the cheapest, right? And he was good at what he did. And I never forget, I had a thermostat, okay, on that Aerostar that went out. So you can tell that the temperature gauge starts bouncing back and forth, right? Thermostat getting stuck. It's old school right there. You have a thermostat. And I never forget, I called Red. I said, hey, Red, man, I think I need a new thermostat. Told her what was going on. Yeah, young blood, you need a new thermostat. All right. How much you gonna charge me for, Red? 75. 75? Come on, Red. 75. You already know my prices. Okay. So I go up to the auto store, get the thermostat. And here's another shade tree mechanic sitting out there with his little baggie. Hey, bro, how much you charge me to replace this thermostat? Young blood, give me $20. Run it. All right. So let's fast forward about 30 minutes. $20. He put in my thermostat. On the way home, temperature gauge, whoop, right to that H. Hot. Pull over. All right. I pull over, get out, antifreeze everywhere. What in the man? What? So I was able to make my van home. I called Red, and I was honest with him. I said, Red, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I had paid somebody else to fix this thermostat, and I don't know what they did. Red comes over, same day, like 8 o'clock at night. Pop the hood, dude, strip the bolt that holds the thermostat down in the manifold of the engine. Red could not get that screw out. Said, young blood, you're gonna need a whole new manifold. At this time, guys, I had about $1,200 on my name. $1,200, all right? And to replace that manifold, we went to a junkyard the next day with the with the manifold and the labor it cost Red, it cost me $1,000. Basically almost wiped me out. That day forward, I told myself I would not ask for discounts. I will not ask for specials. I won't ask for hookups. And I'm going to get the best that my money can buy. The reason why I'm saying this, guys, a lot of times we wonder why we attract certain things, why we attract certain people, why we attract certain business. I'm going to tell you why. Because you are attracting who you are. All right? So when I look back and I say, man, the reason I used to work for those people that used to always ask for hookups, discounts, specials, because I was the same person. And I stopped doing that. And I'm telling you, man, you might not believe me, but now I am you ask Miss Lee, if I want something and and my money can get it, I don't even think twice about it. Because first of all, procrastination is real. I don't even if I want something, if I want to do something, and my money can get it, I get it. No need to think twice about it. I want to go on vacation, I'm gonna pay for the vacation. I want a new tool, I want a new toy. I want to take my family out. Whatever it is, guys. And one thing about me, I get the best that my money can buy. All right. Now, since I started thinking like that, it is such a good feeling when I have clients that call me for services and I tell them a price, or I go out to do an in-home consultation and I tell them a price. All right, when can you do it? When's your next appointment? I had a job come in today, consultation. Did a consultation last week, Job was $6,300. Courtney, when's your next appointment? And I'm like, wow, it really works. It really works. Who you are is what you attract. How you think, okay, is what you attract. So I just want to encourage somebody, man, because it's a lot of, I see it all the time. Who running specials? And again, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. But a lot of times we have to sit back and ask ourselves, and especially people in business, is this why I deal with the type of people I deal with? Because I am this type of person? And guys, I will tell you, there's probably a chance that's the reason why. Now, I'm not saying that people don't ask me, but it's very rare. And guess what, guys? I don't deal with it because I don't offer it. See what I'm saying? And the reason why, because the same things that I do, I don't look for specials. I don't look for discounts, and they don't offer it. I go on, if I go on Delta website right now, the app, to book a flight, you think they're gonna say, oh yeah, here comes some specials, here comes some discounts? That's not that type of airline. All right. If I go to a certain mall, okay, they go, oh yeah, we got discount. No, certain stores don't do that because they understand their ideal client. That's why I always tell people, man, everybody is not looking for the cheap price. I used to think this when I first started my business. I used to think everybody was looking for a discount. Everybody was looking for a cheap price, a special. And I'm here to tell you guys, I was 1,000% wrong. Once I started raising my prices, once I started working for a certain type of client, I started to realize these people have been out here all this time. They just didn't want to use a company like me. I have clients to tell me, yeah, Courtney, if the price is too low, it just raises a red flag. I had one client tell me one time, one guy offered her a discount. I didn't ask for a discount. There was a red flag. Because some people, they know if this is a special or a discount, they know that it's not always a discount. It's going to be shortcutted somewhere. The quality is going to be eliminated somewhere. That's why I don't do it. All right. So I just want to give somebody something to think about, man. You know, a lot of times, I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of times, who we are is what we attract. All right. Just something to think about. See you in the next one.